Chuck Schumer is a bald-faced liar. Of course, you knew that if you've been paying any attention to Chuck Schumer over the years, decades. But he pulled a stunt on Sunday that I thought was very funny. He was lying about Joe Biden, and it's comical. It would be very funny, actually, if it wasn't so sad, because it's crystal clear that he knew exactly what was wrong with Joe Biden long before he said back in February of 2024 that Joe Biden was as sharp as he's ever been. Watch.
Obviously, there has been a lot of focus on President Biden's role in this. You were obviously in close contact with President Biden well before the public tuned into that debate that ultimately led to him stepping down. I want to play you a little bit of something you said last year. Take a look.
I talk to President Biden, regularly, sometimes several times in a week, or usually several times in a week. His mental acuity is great. It's fine. It's as good as it's been over the years. All this right-wing propaganda that his mental acuity has declined is wrong.
Leader Schumer, what do you say to Americans who feel as though you and other top Democrats misled them about President Biden's mental acuity?
Well, look, we didn't. And let's look at President Biden. He's had an amazing record. The legislation we passed, one of the most significant groups of legislation since Lyndon Johnson's Great Society, putting in 235 judges, a record, and he's a patriot. He's a great guy. And when he stepped down, he did it on his own because he thought it was better not only for the Democratic Party, for America. We should all salute him. We should all salute him.
Do you feel, as we have this conversation today, that President Biden could serve another 4 years had he stayed in the race and potentially won?
Well, I'm not going to speculate. As I said, I think his record is a stellar one, and he'll go down in history as a really outstanding president.
Yeah, so Chuck Schumer's an idiot, but he's not stupid. There is a difference. He's an idiot for thinking that he and the Democrats would be able to keep Joe Biden propped up for 4 years, let alone possibly 8 years, is what they were initially thinking. But he's not stupid. He didn't get surprised by Joe Biden's dementia. He's known about it for a long, long time, probably since before the 2020 election. They were probably very well aware. They just couldn't back down, couldn't back out. They were stuck with him, and they remained stuck with him, and they thought maybe we can just fool the American people. Maybe the American people are just so stupid that we would never know. We've known for a long time. You might have some friends out there who were like totally surprised by the debate, but I wasn't. You probably weren't. Okay. Majority of anybody who's been paying any attention at all to Joe Biden, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. If they've been paying attention to Joe Biden over the years, they should have known before he was elected that he was suffering from massive mental acuity issues, likely early stage dementia. And now that he's in what I'm not a doctor, but I do believe that he's in full-blown dementia, late stage dementia, which is unfortunate, but it's a reality. Well, I mean, what can we do? We've got to hold out for just a few more weeks. We're almost there. Almost there. But what about people like Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi? What about people in the White House, whether they're an elected official or a bureaucrat? Anybody who knew that Joe Biden was suffering from mental acuity issues and who didn't say anything, who pretended otherwise, who even lied to the American people and said that he was sharp as a tack, those people should be held accountable. I wish that we would. I wish that we as the people of the United States of America would hold these people accountable. They should not be reelected. They should not be given cush jobs after they leave their bureaucratic state. They should be, if anything, ridiculed, exiled, canceled, as they like to say. These people did harm to the United States of America, and they should, as a result, suffer the consequences.